joined by Sarah Saunders of the Wyoming Warriors. Sarah, a good opener for you guys. And I know you've been waiting a long time. Must have felt like it took forever to get here.
Yes, we've been, ever since November, we've been ready to go since around summer of last year. We've just been anticipating this for a really long time. It felt really good to be back out there.
Are you surprised how well you played? I mean, you roll up 76 points tonight. As a team, it seemed like scoring was just about where you left off last year.
I think that we were just so ready to be out there that we just went out there and pushed it every time, scored, played really good defense, I think, and it just all came together for us.
Do you feel like, obviously it's the rivalry game with Westside. Do you feel like it's lost something since you're not in the same section, region anymore? I feel like that...
It's always going to be something with East-West. It's one of the best rivalries. It's always fun to play them and get together and play them. It's just always fun. It's always going to be fun no matter what.
Now, it was a pretty physical game. You mentioned you got a bump and you had a couple of girls. Other girls went down. Is that the kind of game you want, an opener, physical, get right back at it?
Always. We have to be ready for anything that any team's going to throw at us. So physical, we're going to be ready. Non-physical, we're going to be ready. We just have to be ready to go no matter what.
How do you feel your game has improved since you joined the program? I mean, you're one of the two seniors on this team, a leader now. How do you feel your game has improved?
I feel like I communicate better. When I first got here, like my freshman, sophomore year, I didn't really communicate well. I was kind of just off doing my own thing, not really like communicating well at all. So I feel like that's one of the things that I was pushed to do when I got to East.
And everybody knows who your sister is, but I want to talk to you about one specific game. I know you remember. She got hurt over at Oak Hill. It was Oak Hill. Mm-hmm. It was a playoff game, I believe.
Westside at Oak Hill sectional championship.
Do you feel like that game was kind of a coming out party for you as far as a player? Because you played really well in her place.
Yeah, well, it was unexpected for Emily to get hurt, and I didn't know what was going on, so I was nervous with Emily getting hurt, and I was nervous to go back in because I'd never really played high school ball before. I was a JV player freshman, sophomore year, and so just going out there to try and help my sister because she couldn't be out there, going out there and trying to help her and help her team because it was her senior year, so I wanted to go out there and just make her proud and make the team proud.
Has it ever been tough to live in her shadow?
No.
Because she's such a great player. You're such a great high school.
She's a really great player, and everyone around us has always been very supportive of us separately and us together. So like coaches and our teammates have always been, okay, Emily wants to do this, so you can do that, but Sarah can do this. So it's always been, everyone around us has supported us really well.
Is there a similar, obviously, she's a lot taller and everything. There is that. Is there a difference in your games?
Is there a difference in what?
In your games between you and her?
Oh, yeah, sure, there has to be. She hit a growth spurt around her sixth grade year, and then everyone anticipated for me to hit a growth spurt. And when I didn't, I was forced to kind of watch the other players who weren't as tall.
Right.
So I really learned from Haley Butcher, Allie Lusk, Brooke Russell really helped me, and
so
I really looked at them.
You kind of modeled your game after, right? I mean,
yeah.
I can see some of that. Do you feel like that your role on this team is maybe, I don't really want to say the dirty work, but I mean, do you feel like you kind of do those things that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm an aggressive player, so I just kind of try and just go out there and do the stuff that my team doesn't. I don't want to say my team doesn't want to do, but my team shouldn't have to do. Like a point guard shouldn't have to go and get every rebound or go after every loose ball. So I feel like I should just go and do whatever I can to help, and I try to do whatever I can. What
are your goals for yourself, being that that's your role? What kind of goals do you have for yourself? It doesn't sound like you're too much into how many points you score or what kind of numbers do you look at after a game? I
mean, you always want to score, and you always want to get like assists and rebounds. Rebounds is something I really look for, and really rebounds and putbacks I'm really good with the offside, or I try to be good with the offside, and really rebounds.
Well,
and being aggressive.
This pandemic make you appreciate basketball a little bit more than
you
did
for
before?
Sure. I feel like the whole team definitely, I feel like we took it for granted, and then once everything came to kind of a pause, we were really forced to figure out what we needed to do as a team and as individuals. So it really kind of helped us.
Is the leadership role something you relish, you like?
Yes. Really, last year, Sky was one of the main leaders because she was the only one that had actual experience. So Sky really took us under her wing last year, and I feel like I've learned from her and from the past players. I've learned from them as well how to help lead and just guide my teammates.
All right, Sarah, I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.